What's up, guys? Velo here, back again with another video, and today we're going to go over Dirty Docks. It's located right here on the east side of the map, and this is actually a really good spot, guys, to be landing if you're playing squads, solos, duos. It doesn't matter. There's plenty of loot for everybody, but it can be a little bit tricky to get around and know where all of the locations for the chests are, so we're going to go ahead and go over that right now. So we're going to go ahead and start here on the south edge, and this is one of my favorite spots to land, especially if I know it's going to be very busy. So if you land up top just like this, underneath this tent, you have one chest. There's actually 4 chests here that you guys can get. All right, you got this one right here. And you can obviously get metal and different things from harvesting that way. There is a campfire up on top of this, so if you have to come back after taking some damage. And then down here, if you come in this little back door, come through the garage, there's different ammo crates and loot spawns in various spots, but just come in this door, break these barrels. There's a chest here, and then directly above you there's another chest. So you can just break this floor, and the items that are inside of that chest will just kind of fall down on you like that. And don't worry about this. That is not in the game yet, but who knows, maybe something will come on in the future. But you can get metal and wood and things like that from some of the boxes and the shelves. Come outside, and then you have another chest underneath this little stairwell right here. So you have 4 chests in a relatively short, small area. And then you also have fishing poles that you can get here if you did not get a harpoon like this. And then there's also a boat that you can go if you want to rotate to the south. There's another chest if you just swim right around this corner in this little bay right here at this boat. You can either climb up there, or you can just simply break the boat with a few swings and then get the items that are inside of that chest. So this is the whole south side of the map here. There's also a truck there that you guys can break, get metal, and so forth. Don't forget about this chest right down here. It's a good little one to get if you're rotating over to get into some fights. And then we have these 2 big cranes, okay? And on top of these cranes, we have a chest right there, and then a chest on top of this blue container. And then there's another chest at the top of this staircase right here. So I find, for me, rather than going up there, you know, unless you're going to land up there. If you're going to land up there, that's one thing. You can actually land on top of the purple one and then hit this little umbrella to bounce off or come down into the water. But what I like to do, if I'm rotating over, is I'll just break down this tower. And it is 1200 health, so it does take a little bit to knock it down. But then you have all of the items that were inside of this chest fall, as well as the one that was over there. And if you're fast enough, you can just build out and catch it, but it looks like it's already fallen down into the water. So sometimes I'll just build out and catch that as it's falling. That way you don't have to come back down here. But I wasn't really paying attention right here. So there is another chest at the very top of this staircase. I'm not going to go all the way up there and show you guys, but if you go up along the way up, there's these different little balconies that has loot spawns as you go. Obviously some more trucks that you can get metal from. Sorry. And then we get to this spot right here, and this spot for me at first was kind of confusing. This little barrel area, not barrel, container area, and there's really only 2 chests, 3 if you count the one that's up here. 3 chests in this area. One is going to be in this little crooked, this little leaned over container right here. So we'll go ahead and show you guys that. All you have to do is break the one shelf that it's sitting on right here, and those items will come down. And then there's another one. Now, there is a lot of different loot spawns and ammo crates within here, but this one, what you're going to do is come around. You can always build up, of course, but really just one build here, and then you can jump up to here. It's kind of a little tricky jump, but you can get up there. There's a chest right here. And then, like I said before, there is a chest up top where you can connect to this right here, build a floor, build another ramp, and that'll break that down. That chest was right up on top of this little claw on this little crane system here. So far, let's just recap. We had the 2 cranes. We broke one of them. The south end over here, this building had 3 chests inside, one underneath this staircase right here. There's another chest. Let me mark it here because I'm not going to run over there. There's this little lake right here. Actually, it's right here. Little lake. Looks like a dried up lake. There's still some water in there. There is a chest right there. It's covered in water, but you can open it. So that's something to think about. But I'm not going to run over there just to show you guys that. So if we come down over here to the east side, you have 2 chest locations here. One's going to be inside this 18-wheeler, and I usually just break it so you can get the metal, and then also get the chest. And then also right over here, there's another chest inside this little purple container. And then you do have to break these things if you want to get back to it. And then you have a chest right there. There's also a little area out here. This is actually, there's not a lot of loot here. There is like 1 or 2 little spawns, but this is a really good spot. If you're low on health, or if you're just trying to kind of lurk on people, you can third person view over this wall if somebody's over there. So there's been a couple occasions where I've actually used those walls to my benefit to get information from where players are on the map. Making our way around counterclockwise, so we get to this building, and this building has changed since the beginning of Chapter 2. But right now it is an ice plant. It's like an ice factory, and this spot is probably the best loot area, at least in like arenas and things where you're really trying to get health. Inside all of these little ice chests, you have fish, and then you sometimes will get a weapon or get some ammo, things like that. These snowmen, I don't know how long those are going to be in the game, but there are a lot of them, guys. There's 3 right here in this very first room, as well as 3 different ammo crates and a loot spawn right there where you can get a weapon, healing items, and various things like that. You have another ice chest in here. You can either break this wall, or you can just put a cone down right here and just kind of creep in like this. And then you can put another cone down, edit up one corner, creep out like that. Another ice chest here, so you can pick up all of these floppers. Another ice chest here. You guys just run around and you'll see that there's a bunch of them. And you can hear them too. They make a really distinct sound. Also in here, you can get really good metal from these green little conveyor belts. And then you have these ice blocks here that you can see inside of them. If you don't see anything, then it's just going to give you brick when you hit it. But if you look inside here, you can see that there is a submachine gun. And I believe they are usually blue rarity or better. I don't think I've seen a green weapon come out of there, but there's some different loot spots right there. And then if you come over into this room, you have more ice blocks, right? More ice blocks that you can look inside of. You can see that there's floppers in this one. That's common to be in there. You have a grenade launcher here, another submachine gun here, as well as 2 ice chests. The other great thing about this location, like I was saying, especially if you're playing arenas or something like that where ammo can sometimes be difficult to come by, there are ammo crates all over the place, guys. They're everywhere. So make sure you're using those. Come up the stairs into this little office area, and directly above you, there's another chest. Wrong floor. There's another chest there. And we have these presents in the game right now. I'm not going to open that because I don't think those are going to be around too much longer with the holidays coming to a close. And let's go ahead and come back out the back of the building. And I'll show you guys where another chest spawn is. On the very northeast corner of this little area. Another ice block here. There is a chest right here. Don't forget about this one, guys. All right. Other things to note. You do have a location over here that has a boat if you need to get away. There's plenty of boats over in the bay area, but sometimes you don't have time to get over there. Right on top of this hill where that tent is, there is a campfire, as well as the one that I showed you guys on that very first factory on the south edge. Another chest inside of this 18-wheeler. Again, you can just break it if you want to do it that way. Plenty of cars and different things to get materials from. And then working over here, we have our main central factory, and this one is just like a little warehouse that has 2 chests, both of which are up on top of these shelves. And all you have to do is just break this down, and of course they'll fall. One there. Loot spawns throughout. Another one here. Ammo crates, I think there's a few, 1 or 2, might be one above us as well. And then you can come out this back door, and now just, again, recap. We've hit a lot to take in, but once you've run it a couple times, you really memorize this spot really well. So we started over there. We showed you all the chests that were there. We had the 2 cranes. We had this container area that there's 2 chests there and 1 up on top of here. 2 chests over here, 1 in that crate, 1 in this 18-wheeler. There was a couple chests in here as well as primarily ice chests. I don't know how long those are going to be, but right now it looks like it's here to stay for a little bit. And then we had our central location that we've hit so far. The only other places that we have to hit, guys, there's a building right here, and a couple smaller buildings up in the front. And then there's one like little side building over here as well, okay? You do have this little parking lot spot here. Again, you can get cars for metal. But let's go ahead and go to the north edge because this is another good spot. This is where our what's the word I'm thinking of? Upgrade station is. We're going to work back here. We have a little upgrade station right over here. So if you guys land here, the best way to do this is landing up top and breaking your way in through the top. This is usually how I like to do it. Chest right up here on top of this shelf. And then there's another chest if you come all the way down to the bottom. Right behind this little box. Another chest there, as well as this upgrade station that you guys can upgrade your guns. So this is a good spot. You can get plenty of metal from the 18-wheeler, from the cars and things like that. Ammo, of course. And let's go ahead and work back to the spot that I passed. I wanted to hit the north edge first. I'm sorry. So let's go ahead and come in here. You have vehicles that you can break. Again, if you knock out this floor right here, there's a chest just above you. Come through here. Nothing down really below you guys except for this chest that I'm going to show you, but I'm going to show you the best way to approach that. So if you just break this and fall down, you can get stuck down there. You can get trapped, especially if there's enemies around. For me, the best way is to come through this side. That way, if somebody did start shooting at you, you have a way to escape. Because you can't just build out without destroying these as well. So I always like to break through the side here, come up that way. And then, again, you can come through the bottom. But like I said, there's not a whole lot down here. There is a little loot spawn, so maybe you'll get something like a blue tack shotgun. You never know. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the front half here, or the west side. We have another big factory. This one also has 2 chests inside of it. One's going to be just above me here on this floor. Break that. It falls like that. And the other one is going to be on this central little lift system. There's various loot spawns as well, as you can see here on the ground. Ammo throughout. And plenty of opportunities for metal. Let's go ahead and work our way back further west. And there's going to be 2 chests over here as well. One is going to be right on top of this box. And the great thing about this one is just one swing. Get a chest open. And then there's another one in this little house right here on top of the filing cabinet. And those are the 2 chests there. Like I said, there's another one, guys, over... I was trying to hit that. Over there, underneath that pond. Let me see if I can show you guys from here without going all the way over there. Underneath that little lake there, there's another chest. Finally, we have one more chest right over in this little building. It's up in the roof. You can come up and either just walk in like this, or you can break through the ceiling any way you want to. And then I think there's another little loot chest, not chest, loot spawn area down here that you can get loot as well as ammunition. And that's about it, guys. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I forgot. That's about it for this spot. I would also include, because this is my solo and duo landing spot, up there on top of that little power line, there's 3 chests up there as well. So that is it, guys. This is the current condition of Dirty Docks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you do, let me know. Leave a like down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.